that should be working. Hopefully. I don't know. Looks like it's working. Hold on. Is it? Is it really? Wait, I don't have the stream chat pulled up. Okay, it is working. Hold on. Why don't I have the stream chat? I had it before. How do I... accessibility? No. Advanced. Hotkey output. Okay, that's kind of cringe. Whatever, I'll just pull it up on my browser. It's fine. Yes, funny stream. Okay. Time to talk about more. Yep. Time to oh wait, hold on. Let me... Okay, there we go. Now I can see the stream chat properly. But yes. Time to talk about more while doing randomness in the background. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, for those of you who are interested, Shan has been posting some FNAF fan games on his channel. I might do the same soon-ish. I recorded one episode of A Shadow Over Freddy's. But, and I'll probably do more games after that. We'll see. But yeah, on my second channel, which is... Have you seen the video I gave you to watch? I believe so. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure if I didn't, whoopsie daisy. Here, I'll quickly skim through it right now and it'll jog my memory. If I just type in this, it should show up. I'll mute the audio so I don't get claimed out of oblivion. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen it. Who was the one I animated? I forgot. Oh, it was multi-animated. Why didn't I not notice that? I guess I just didn't notice because it didn't say anything in the title about it being a collaboration. Well, good video, either way. Not much to say specifically about it. But yeah, good video. And well animated. Wait, it said there was... Turn that down a bit. Yeah, I wish I could I wish I could enjoy FNAF animations like I used to. Probably would have a lot more to say about it 3 years ago. One thing I've noticed... do you remember being in the body? I take your pretty lady. Yeah, yes, I do remember that. And, yes, I was very lazy, because it was... I'm pretty sure I was either a replacement, or I just kind of got thrown in there last second. Maybe not last second, but, like... I don't know. I think I was, like... It was... I guess I didn't have to do it, but I you get what I'm trying to say. Maybe I'm misremembering, and maybe I just actively signed up, but I think I was asked to do it rather than I actively pursued it. And, yeah, I didn't care about the song at all. Like, at all, so that's why I was really lazy with it. Hindsight, I probably shouldn't have been that lazy with it, but... I don't know. I don't remember exactly when I did my part. I'd have to look on my channel. If I even have that video still up. It was so bad that I might have just privated it. Let me see. Content. Let's see. Can I find it? It should have been around here. No. Where is it? I don't remember when I did it. I don't remember what the thumbnail even looked like either. Wait, there's a filter. I can type in a keyword. Here it is. When was this made? October 15th, 2019. Oh yeah, I was probably just depressed. Fish? Yeah, Fish. That's my name, Fish. Finn, which FNAF game should have ended the franchise as? Probably FNAF 6. Ultimate Custom Night was okay. It was a fun game, it just wasn't that great story-wise, I don't think. But I feel like FNAF 6 should have ended the franchise. I'm fine with it still continuing it as long as they do it better than they have been doing it. Because I feel like the storyline's been kind of all over the place with Help Wanted and Security Breach. I don't know. I think they need to do a lot better job at storytelling. And then maybe I'll have a different opinion. But I don't know. I feel like FNAF 6 was a good finisher. I don't think anything before that was good finisher. FNAF 3 sure as heck wasn't. FNAF 4 wasn't either. Very bad way to finish it. Sis Location definitely wasn't. Sis Location just kind of... It was definitely a continuer rather than a finisher. And then FNAF 6, I think, was definitely the best way to finish it. Currently. But, I don't know, maybe Steel Wolves will do a lot better with their future games. I'm sure they will. I'm sure it'll be uphill from here. I can't say that for sure, but I don't know. They seem very passionate about what they're doing, and I think they just, you know, made some mistakes and had a little bit of issues with due dates and stuff that they just didn't know how to get around. But who knows? Maybe they'll make me change my mind, and that it should have kept going on. And that's not to say I don't like the games they've put out. They're good games, they're just not good story-wise. Like, Security Breach and Help Wanted are fun games, they're just not good FNAF games. Don't know really what more else to say about that. pretty much all I can say about that. Alright, what's going on in chat? I have someone spamming their alt accounts for no reason. Okay then. But anyways, what else to say? What in the world is going on? Anyway, I'll just continue. Don't really understand what's going on in chat, but yeah, I've been wanting to play some more FNAF fan games since I haven't. I don't know. I feel like I haven't played that many FNAF fan games. I used to play a okay amount, but still not that many. And with Shan posting some on his second channel, I figured I'd play some, record some, and post them on my second channel as well. Like I said, Shadow over Freddy's I'm playing. I'll kind of wait to see what other ones. Maybe I'll play like Final Nights 4 or something like that. I remember seeing that game, a little bit of the game, probably like the demo or something, a long time ago, but I never got to see more of it, and it looked really good. I would play The Joy of Creation if it actually worked. But it crashes every time I try to open it on my new computer, and my old computer is pretty much dead now, so plus it would run at like 5 FPS if I did do it on my old computer, even when it was good. Well, quote unquote good. God, my freaking leg is asleep. That is annoying. But yeah, if you guys know any good FNAF fan games to play, I am definitely willing to take suggestions. You know, one thing I gotta say, I'm glad FNAF fan games are free, because otherwise I would never play them. You know? I don't like that. I mean, I understand. It's kind of. It should be the case, but for someone who doesn't like spending money, I don't like that pretty much every good game nowadays is you have to pay to play it. Or even just any decent game. It's like only like really bad games or like. Yeah. Or mobile games that are free nowadays. It is sad. But hey, it'd be like that. I just personally don't like to spend money, so. Like, ever. So I'll see a game and I'm like, oh, that's cool, and then it's like $15, and I'm like, never mind, not playing it. I have to really love a game to, and like, watch people play it to want to buy it. So in other words, I have to spoil myself watching people play it to want to get a game, which is unfortunate. Okay, it's just nobody chatting, or is my thing broken? No, nobody's chatting. Okay, well that's cringe. There's a bunch of chat spam and then nothing. Well, I'll keep talking to myself either way. Let's see, what else can I talk about? The miniseries I posted a trailer for like 2 or 3 weeks ago. It's probably 3 weeks ago by now. I got one piece of it done, one session worth of it done. Progress might be a little slow, but I'm sure it'll. A lot of it is just because one of my voice actors still hasn't done their lines for it yet, so progress might be a little slow, but who knows? Maybe it'll speed up out of nowhere. Alright, why is there an oof, a bruh, and a yay? And a no-no. I'm very confused with what's going on in chat. I don't know if I should just ignore it or ask about it. Then again, I might not even get a response, so who knows. Man, Shan gonna miss the stream again. Or maybe he just doesn't want to show up. Probably not. He'd probably show up in it if he wanted to. Or if he saw it. But he's probably just asleep again. What's new? Go. There we go. Now, clean, boy, clean. I really don't know what more to talk about without anyone prompting me to talk about anything. Not the greatest at this, which is why I was hesitant to start streaming again at first, especially committing to every Saturday, Sunday doing it, but not every Saturday and Sunday, every Saturday or Sunday. I was a little hesitant about it because I knew I'm not the greatest at talking with that. I can talk a lot, but only if like I have something to bounce off of, you know, if I can keep a conversation going, but only if there's a conversation in the first place. It's hard to just talk into an empty void. Maybe next stream, not this one, but maybe next stream I'll like actually play a game instead of just having a game on in the background. We'll see. We'll see if I remember to. That might be more interesting for viewers and for myself. I don't know what I'm talking about, I'll be real. Did I... Oh no, Carlson again. Am I missing something here? Fan delete and block. Okay. I mean, you gotta spam my chat, so I'm... Hide user. Sure. I'll believe that. The name did sound familiar and did look like a spammer. I like to spam and spread misinformation. Gotcha. Yeah, no, I don't really like either of those things. Misinformation, not very cool, and spamming, kind of annoying. Okay, did I break my stream chat? No, it's just the browser's loading. Okay, come on. Opera GX, please. Don't take 5 years to work. There we go. Remember, has 50 alternate accounts. Well, if they have basically the same name, it'll be pretty easy to figure out. If they don't have the same name, I'll probably have no idea. Oh dear. Question, do you know what I do? No, I do not. You said if my channel, but I assume you meant on your channel? Either that or you didn't finish your sentence, I don't know which is. Yes, okay. So, you were asking what you do on... Do I know? No, I don't know what you do on your channel. I'm not really able to check either because that's just kind of how the stream chat works. You can't really click on people's name. Well, you can, but it's only... Oh, there's a button that is go to channel. They must have added that. That's not been there before. Nothing, apparently. It says you have no videos. This is a trick question. I will tell you I do playlists and I don't have any videos, and that's it. Fair enough. Created playlists. That's a lot of playlists. Oh wow, that is a lot of playlists. See, no, I don't think I know what that is. Yeah, no, it's not ringing a bell. I can look it up, I guess. Here. Okay. I don't really know what this is. Like, at all. What is the worst animation I've done on my channel? Ooh. All of it. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. That's a good question, actually. I mean, I don't feel like the first would count. Like, are you talking about, like, worst quality-wise? Because obviously it's just going to be the first animation. That's just how it is. Or, like, the first, like... I don't know. We're talking about worst quality-wise, yeah. Obviously, it's my first animation. What I'm the least proud of? That's a different one altogether. If I had to choose one I'm least proud of, it would probably be the animation I'm least proud of would probably be the animation I did on the song The Phoenix, because that was a lot of laziness and reused clips from 2 years before, and yeah, it was just overall not good. That's the animation I'm least proud of. Because I don't know, even all my old videos, even if they're like a lot worse than that quality wise, is, you know, I'm still proud of them because it was just me starting out doing my best, doing what I could with the knowledge I had and the skills that I had. I improved pretty well, pretty fast, I'd say. Let's see. If we're talking like series episode. What was the most stupid voice acting in front of any series? Also behind the scenes. The most stupid isn't like stupid funny or like bad, because if we're talking bad, then I know exactly what it is. Although I probably shouldn't say it. But stupid funny? Man. I'm trying to think of one that... It would have been like some blooper thing. Actually, no. No. Actually, there was some funny stuff in Phoenix that was not even bloopers. Was some... Probably, if we're talking the funniest voice acting, it was just absolutely stupid but hilarious. Probably Phoenix episode 6's, Night Trap and Pulsar's like Team Rocket parody. Like, yeah, that was funny. If we're talking behind the scenes, there was one Shan did for Pulsar that was talking about. I don't remember. It was something ridiculous. I can't remember it specifically though, and I don't think I have the audio file either anymore, since I removed all the Phoenix files from my computer after I canceled the series. Hope that answers that question. And there was some like funny stuff in Redemption too. It just wasn't as funny, or if it was, it's not as funny anymore because it was had to do with people that I no longer associate with and haven't for a while. Man, Redemption was forever ago. I finished that series in like March 2020. And it is March 2023. Oh boy, it's going to be like the 3-year anniversary of it being completed and like the 4-year anniversary of it being around. Or not of it being around. It's not currently around, but you get my point. Still remember used fan models to make look like original characters. I'm not saying there were no original characters. Yeah, I did. Like, I used the high score Toy Chica for like Ruby and Phoenix, and I used like the Manifested Springtrap, I think it was called, for Necrosis, and like, yeah. So I did use a lot of fan models for, you know. Just tell me who. What do you mean by tell you who? Like, tell you who? Yeah, I don't know how to interpret that. But yeah, there wasn't that many original models in. There was none in Redemption, I don't think. Yeah, there's none in Redemption. No, that's not true. Actually, yeah, well, it is true. Because even the one that was an original model, it wasn't made for that character. It was just, yeah, I had an original model. The only 3 characters I ever had an original model in both Redemption and Phoenix. There were none in Redemption, and there were 3 in Phoenix. There was Night Trap, that was an original model. Shan made it. Shan made all the original models, I should specify. Night Trap's model was an original model. Well, I mean, it was an edited model. It wasn't completely original, but it was made specifically for the series, so that kind of counts. Indigo, that was an original model, and it was my own design. And then Nova's model that never really quite showed up, but it was in Shan's I Believe What You Said animation and the Christmas special we did 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago? No, it was more like a year and a half ago. No, less than a year and a half. Whatever. 2021 Christmas it would have been. That Christmas special. His model was in that too. Definitely my favorite model of all of them was Nova's model, even though I didn't really get to use it too much in this much at all in the series. I just got to use it in like the intro song. His favorite character from Phoenix? That is a good question, actually. I don't know. Probably, if we're not counting like really side characters, if we're counting just like the main and secondary cast of characters, least favorite would have to be Ember, probably. Maybe. I don't know. She in and of herself wasn't that interesting. There were some jokes planned around. Actually, no, I didn't plan any jokes around it. Shan did. So yeah, Ember overall was my least favorite. She was going to probably be a better character, but in the final version of this script, she wasn't that great and was kind of neglected. She could have been a lot better, but the way the story turned out, nah. Every other character I liked somewhat. Nova I really liked. Daisy was cool. Clay had a dramatic finale to him. Night Trap I loved. Pulsar I loved. Necrosis was kind of cool. Etheria was good for story reasons, and kind of goofy. Had a lot of jokes about him. Every other character, Malachi served his purpose pretty well, so he was good for plot. um, yeah, didn't I say on the last? I'm pretty sure at the end of the last stream I said I would say I would go over like the Phoenix's story or what it was going to be, not really. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. I don't think this is the final version of the script, but I sent this to Shan about a year ago. So it was the final. I basically, it was going to be like 3 episodes more, maybe 4, but I condensed it into one last episode because I was really demotivated, and this is what that turned out to be. I think there was a little bit more to this script than I'm gonna read off, because I think I made one final version after this that was a bit better, but it clearly didn't. I clearly didn't send that to Shan, or I probably for like to not spoil. You did say that. First thing I heard, troll. Wonderful. Finals. It was AZ betrays Ruby just as they're about to go and do their thing, and then it's the intro. Then Necrosis wakes up. He notices Clay's head, and he's like, "What the frick?" And then him and William talk. Then there's a scene with Indigo and Pulsar talk, and they agree that, hey, this kind of doo-doo nuts.gov, we don't like this, and but we're gonna have to do this anyway because life sucks. Then William and Necrosis briefly argue, and then Nova in his orb form floats in to say, "Yo, you guys are arguing, but I'm gonna talk to you anyway because I don't care at all." And he explains what's going on and who he is, and then he gives a very brief backstory, and then Pulsar and Indigo are summoned in the room, and they have to do the whole ritual thing, and then Nova's brought back to life. Then, just as all that's done, AZ shows up at the front door with an unconscious Ruby. He has a little self-dialogue, question what he's doing, and but he feels like he has to do it for Charlie's sake. That's how he justifies everything in his head. Then what else? He kind of just is he shows up and is like, "Hey, I did the job you asked, bro. I tricked her. She's a clown. Here she is. I'm out." Not really, I'm out, but I'm just gonna sit back and watch you do your thing. And then Nova makes a message to Etheria telling him to come here and give himself up or Ruby dies. And then Necrosis and William break out, and then they run into Pulsar. William confronts Pulsar, and he kind of beats up Pulsar a bit. Like, literally. Like, he gets so angry to the point where he actually attacks him. Pulsar tries to defend himself, but William's too good at what he's too good at fighting. And then, right as Pulsar is about to get boofed, Necrosis is like, "We don't have time for this, you dumbass." And then Williams like turns around and is like, "I hate that I still care about you," to Pulsar, and that's a whole dramatic scene. Ooh. Theriot comes, and because he realizes he kind of has to, and he gets absolutely destroyed. He gets killed. He straight up Nova kills Etheria. AZ tries to betray Nova, but he almost gets himself killed. And then Ruby and AZ get thrown into prison. They talk it out, and blah 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 blah. William and Necrosis get into a fight, and that ends up with Necrosis cutting off William's bad arm. So he still has his good arm. Although I guess his bad arm is also pretty good because it has a giant lance on it. Indigo lets out Ruby and AZ, and they meet up with Necrosis and team up. Indigo does this because he's like, "Yeah, no, I don't like any of this thing going on." Pulsar goes over to William. They talk it out, try to understand each other, and William eventually forgives him. Indigo, Ruby, AZ, and Necrosis fight Nova and win, but then when they think it's all over, and William and Pulsar come to watch, then Nova comes back. He's like, "Haha, you fools. Get clowned on. I'm actually still alive. You really think you could kill a god?" And then Necrosis sacrifices himself and he basically blows up Nova and himself, and he dies in Ruby's arms. And then there's, roll credit, not really roll credits. There's a whole nice little ending scene. And, roll credits. Obviously, there's a very brief explanation. I kind of just read the notes I had there. They were very brief. They were just a little summary. But, yeah. It would have been a lot better than just what I made it sound like. There would have been a lot more details. A lot more... Probably would have been a little bit different than what I read out too, just knowing me. But yeah, for those who are curious about so I know what I'm going to do now. Oh boy, for the fan ending. Oh yeah, I forgot you. Yeah, I forgot about that. I remember I sent you the Google Drive with Nova, Indigo, and Nitram models. Yeah, Shan wrote his own fan ending. I don't want to read it out because he might actually make it at some point, and I don't have his permission to read it out. But he did make it, and it's more funny than sad, I'd say, which makes sense. It's Shan. He likes goofy stuff. Well, he likes depressing stuff, but I think he found it easier to make it more goofy than... Probably because it's a fan ending and not his own thing. I laughed at it a lot, though. It was hilarious. The writing was A+. I hope he does make it someday, but if he doesn't, it's fine as well. Because it is a canceled series, so I get why there's not that much reason to make it other than it would be funny and cool. You know, honestly, sometimes I miss the old FNAF series I used to do. Shan's just a little goofball. Yes, Shan is just a little goofball. He's a little... something. I don't know if I don't know what I should say about him. He might be lurking in the shadows. Probably not. He probably would have said something if he was lurking in the shadows. No, don't message him on Discord. Say, yo, if I'm streaming if you want to tune in. Here, I'll message him. Yo, I'm streaming if you want to tune in. The muted observer. Yeah. He be like that sometimes. I'm pretty sure every time... I mean, I haven't streamed in like over a year before this, but... I feel like every time he made his presence known. I mean, he is the almighty Mr. Shanman. Well, maybe not as almighty as he used to be, but... he must make his presence known. Okay, he didn't respond to me, so maybe he's just asleep. What's new? This man sleeps more than a Snorlax. Goddamn. Oh yeah, I was talking about fan games earlier, FNAF fan games. Well, you got any like solid FNAF fan games you think could be a good play? Valid, I would just look at myself, of course. Nothing has changed at all. in like 4 years, that has not changed. Good lordy. FNAF Rewritten 87 is really solid. Okay. I'll write that down actually. Or put it, type it down. Who actually writes these days? Not me. FNAF I can't spell Rewritten 87. Alright, I will keep that in mind. I think that's a newer game, ain't it? I don't know anything about it. Chan talked about it like once. But I know literally nothing at all about it. Which I guess is the way it should be. If I want to play it, I should not know anything going in. It's basically FNAF 2 but cooler. Fair enough. I guess that you know what the name. Stupid timer, go away. I guess that the name does imply that. Yeah. I wish more FNAF fan games were Finnish, because I feel like there's a lot of FNAF fan games, but there's not a lot of... They either just stop halfway through development, or there's a demo, but never a finished product. Small detail I love that isn't spoilery by love is when the Wizards enter the office. They make the FNAF 1 mode. Gotcha. Well, I hope I enjoy that game, because I've been looking to enjoy some FNAF fan games after not playing any. Well, with the exception of the Glitched Attraction and the Afton Built demo. I haven't played any in like 3 years. And lo and behold, not that many have come out in the past 3 years either. So that's not actually that surprising. Here's also something that you should check out if you haven't. Alright. Yeah, no, I've heard of it. I just know nothing about it. Which is kind of the case with a lot of things. I'll like hear about something and then I just won't look into it because I forget about it, or I just never really find a reason to look into it. But yeah, I've heard of that game. I know nothing of it though. I've added that to the list too. I just watched Shan's, he uploaded his playthrough of A Golden Past, I think is the title, Chapter 1. That game is boring as crap. That game is easy and boring. Not a good combination. What am I missing? There's that. Okay, got all these. Good. It's amazing that the only issues and mechanics might be hard to understand at first, but I'd be down with helping you see issues whenever you play. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not... I am known to be bad at video games, with a very few exceptions. So, yeah. Maybe I'll message you if I need help. Yeah. I remember when I played the Glitched Attraction, I was, even with Shan's help, I was lost. I was so, I mean, I guess that's the point. It's a puzzle game. But, good lord, I'm not stupid. I'm just bad at video games. I don't have the gamer's intuition, I guess is the way to put it. I mean, I guess I could probably figure it out after like 20 attempts, but at that point it's like frustration 100. This Attraction is one of the most impressive fan games in recent times. Mainly love the Ender Chase section. Yeah, no, the Ghost Attraction was just so fun. Definitely one of my top 3 favorite FNAF fan games. It was just a blast to play. The freaking FNAF 3 section made me want to slit my wrists, but holy crap, everything else was great. And once I got the FNAF 3 section, finally, after like dying 15 times, it was fine. It's just God, I just Chan was there helping me, and even then, like, I was just lost. I did not know what to do. I was so lost. I kept dying over and over, and I almost quit. I almost quit there because I kept dying and not knowing what I'm doing and how to get rid of Springtrap and Fredbear, or not Fredbear, Dreadbear. It was so frustrating. I could not with the FNAF 3 section. It was so bad. It wasn't so bad. It was just, I felt like there could have been a lot clearer instructions. But I guess that's the point. I don't know. It was just really frustrating for me. Especially when there's that, like, code that you have to find, but there's a bug in the game that literally makes it so half the time it doesn't spawn the code. It's like, well, what am I supposed to do? Just wait for Springtrap to kill me? I don't know. It was just a very frustrating section. It almost made me quit. But I'm glad I got through it after, like, 3 more attempts after almost quitting. And then... Actually, it was probably more like 10 more attempts after almost quitting. I probably had, like, 30 attempts on that. Just one section, because I just could not. Either the code wouldn't show up, I would die to Springtrap out of nowhere because I didn't close the thing in time. I didn't understand Dreadbear's mechanics for the longest bit of time. It was just... I didn't understand the cameras, even though it labeled the cameras. That was just me being dumb. Well, me and Shan being dumb, because he didn't point out to me either. It was just hell. It was so... It was definitely the most frustrating section of the game. Chris, I have FNAF 6. FNAF 6 is... I don't know. It's a hard game. I don't know if that means it's bad, the way the mechanics are, but it's definitely harder than FNAF 4. And most other games. At least the main part of it is. I barely even understand beating it by shutting both doors and bulldozing through the minigame as fast as possible. I did not think to do that, because I figured it would just run out of power, and I would just... Yeah, the minigame was so... I hated doing the minigame part of it, because you're, like, completely vulnerable. Like, you're like, okay, I gotta get to this point, but what if something sneaks up behind me while I'm doing it? It's like, it makes you so paranoid during the minigame. I don't know, it is so stressful to play a minigame when there is just killer robots that can come, no audio cue, can just show up. Like, no audio cue. If you hear the audio cue, that means you're already dead, basically. It's cringe. Yeah, FNAF 3 section was horrid. It was a nightmare. That thing, ugh, PTSD. I can't believe you actually beat it by brute forcing it. I did not think that was possible. No, thanks. It's not bad. It's really good. I think FNAF 6 is a solid game. It's just really hard, I think. I think after, like, night 3, I can't remember which night it is. I couldn't beat night 4, I think, of FNAF 6. I think that's what it was. It was either night 4 or 5. It was just really... It's a really hard game. And there are other games that are harder. It's just they're only harder in, like, the 6 and the custom, not in the main storyline of the game. just enjoy every bit. I love how in the office bit turning off the fan and monitor still give you a 10% chance of death, keeping you on your toes. Yeah, I don't remember the mechanics too well since the last time I played it was like forever ago. But yeah, when okay, hold on. Yeah, the last time I would have played it was probably like 2018. So I don't remember the mechanics too well. I do remember some of it, but it was, yeah, it's a great game. Not my favorite of the FNAF games, but it's definitely up there in the top 3, I think, just because of the story alone. I feel like the story and voice acting, which kind of go hand in hand, really do it for me. I feel like it was the best written FNAF game other than Sister Location. Henry, my beloved. Okay, then. There definitely could have been a lot of things done to better FNAF 6, like add more William stuff, because I feel like it had a severe lack of William stuff. Probably adding more stuff with Charlie would have been good too. I can't get over on the character encyclopedia. Henry is the voice of reason. Bro, he kills himself. What? In the character encyclopedia. I don't know what the character encyclopedia is, but that's funny. The voice of reason kills himself. Fair enough. I mean, he's kind of the voice of reason, but valid point. Henry was definitely the most well-done character in FNAF 6. The others were done okay, or could have been a lot better. I'm afraid I can understand when his situation is the best. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree Sister Location is the best game out there. It's not for everyone, but it definitely is the best written game. And the only game I really don't have much of anything to complain about. Gameplay-wise, it's not for everyone. I like a gameplay. It doesn't have much replay value, but hey, sometimes that's just how it be. You know, gameplay was never really FNAF's strong suit in the first place. Like, objectively, FNAF's gameplay is bad, like in every game, other than Security Breach. Like, they're and Help Wanted. They're objectively all bad gameplay-wise. Like, they're just... They don't have much of any replay value. None of the games. Sister Location has the least replay value, but... As a story, Sister Location is the best, and FNAF was all about the story to begin with. It was never about the gameplay. It was a story told through games. Hey Finn, can you go check out FNAF Elm? Huh? I have no idea what you were trying to say there. But yeah, I mean, I think from an outside perspective looking in, the FNAF gameplay is just pretty bad in general. But that's because, you know, Scott only knew how to use Click Team, and that's very limited. Like, really limited. But, like, I don't know. To me, FNAF was always about the story. I think that's how... It wouldn't have gotten off the ground if it didn't have a story. If it was just the games itself, it probably would have just stopped after FNAF 2, probably. Maybe FNAF 3. But, if, you know, because of its story, that's where it's... And, you know, like I said, not saying the games themselves are bad. I'm just saying the gameplay is, compared to other horror games, especially, like, you know, more modern ones, they're definitely lacking in the gameplay department. Especially when you see things like Help Wanted and Security Breach, which have their issues, mainly that they focus too much on gameplay and not enough on story. There needs to be some middle ground somewhere. There needs to be a FNAF game that actually has, like, really good gameplay and really good story. It'll happen someday. Well, that's why I like the Joy of Creation so much, because it has really good gameplay, but also, like, at least in my opinion, it has really good gameplay. But it also has, like, really good story as well. Glitch Attraction... It is good. It is really good gameplay. Its story is kind of lacking, but it's still pretty cool. It did its job right. I'm trying to think of other FNAF fan games. A Shadow over Freddy's that has okay game. It has pretty gameplay, but a good story. I mean, I don't really care. I don't know anything about him being an whatever person. I really could not care at all what kind of person people are. Whether they're an animator or a game maker or a music maker. I just care about what they put out and not much about them as a person. I'm sure there are plenty of people who are whatever as people, but I still like their stuff. Like, I still listen to Mando Pony songs every so often, even if he's, you know, not a great person. Yep, separate the art from the artist. But yeah, Chijok has always been my favorite fan game of all time. I just love the atmosphere, the story, the gameplay. And I'm excited for the new Chijok to come out whenever the hell it comes out. Probably in a while from now. Probably. Progress seems pretty slow. FNAF 6 should have ended it. Yeah, I said that earlier in the stream, that FNAF 6 should have ended it. But I said I hope that Steel Wool changes my mind about it and that they make a really good game with a great story. And that it'll change my mind. I don't know. I have a lot of faith in Steel Wool. I know they've had a lot of mess-ups and they've had a lot of mess-ups and they haven't been the greatest at storytelling, but I don't think that's entirely their fault, and I think they have the potential to do the series right if given the chance. Candy series is the best Candies game. I find all the Candies games pretty boring. I won't lie. The only one I find semi-interesting is 3, but I'd still not play it myself. It's more of a game I'd watch someone play than play it myself. But that's the only one I really found interesting. It's not a fan of Candies games. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it just got a lot of hype because it was the first of its time, but other than that, it doesn't have too much going for it. The character designs are pretty eh. I don't really see much of any story behind it. It's just, I don't know. It's just kind of whatever. I don't hate it. But I don't like it at all. I don't even know if there's any FNAF fan game I do hate. If there is, I can't think of it off the spot. I don't know, it's kind of hard to hate a FNAF fan game. Pop Goes. Yeah, I like the I haven't kept up with Pop Goes since the original. I know that its second game got canceled twice, and that for the fanverse, he's remaking the original game, but making it better. I love the honesty. Would you like to join a club? I doubt I'd have the motivation. Yeah. I actually not really kept up with the fanverse stuff, mainly because I don't think too much has come out of it yet. But I hope the stuff that does come out of it turns out well. Zero for Care for Candies, FNAF Plus, and Fumpies. I actually don't know anything about FNAF Plus. I've seen it like 500 times, like whether it's just models on the workshop or whatever. But I have not. It's another game There are a few games I just have seen a bunch but never looked into, like Jollies. I've never looked into that. Uh, FNAF Plus is another one I've seen a bunch, just never bothered to look into because, I don't know. The designs look a little strange to me. They're not bad, they're just weird. Oh yeah, and Flunties I don't really care about either. It's just kind of there. It kind of just exists. No. Because I don't want to get copyright claimed, nor do I know what it is. FNAF Plus seems really good atmosphere-wise, but I hate Chicken Freddy. Passion about it. Here, I'll look up their designs real quick. I remember they're very odd looking. What's the ones you say you don't like? Chicken Freddy. Yeah, Chica I don't like at all. Chica just ugly. Ugly is the best way to put it. Bonnie looks alright. Freddy looks a little straight. Freddy looks like a beaver. If he took out all his teeth but his first two, he'd look like a beaver. Like a prairie dog, I don't know. Foxy. Where's Foxy? I can't find any image of Foxy. Ah, there it is. Oh, yeah, Foxy looks cool. Yeah, okay. Well, I agree wholeheartedly. I agree with your assessment. Bonnie looks pretty alright, and Foxy looks cool. Freddy looks weird, and Chica looks ugly as hell. It's not even like a disturbing ugly, it's just like a... Well, it is disturbing, but not in the creepy way, and just the get it away from me way. Chica's actually a zombie, pray for me. True. Yeah, she looks like, she, you know, I probably shouldn't say that. That's probably not, it's probably offensive. Actually, when did I ever care about what's offensive or not? Chica looks like she has downs, I'm just gonna say it. Hot take. FNAF Plus Chica looks like she has downs. Fiznom? Oh. Fiznom's the guy who made Shadow of Freddy's. I know him. I liked the Shadow of Freddy's. That was good. I'm beaten the game, but I've seen Shan's play through the game. I think he made another game too, but I could be wrong about that. I thought he made 3 games. Maybe I'm just misremembering and mixing up with someone else. I don't really know the names of the creators of fan games other than Nixon. The only reason I know Fiznom is because, like I said, I just started playing Shadow of Freddy's recently. just waiting for something different to pop up in chat. What am I stuck on? Oh, the slide. Yeah, that would do it. How long have I been freaking streaming for? Not that I'm matter. It's hour 20. Okay. Keep going until I get bored of it. The more I make posters of him, the more I realize how much I love Scrap Trap. He's one of my favorite model Scott's made. Fair enough, man. Let me demo you a poster I made a bit ago. Alright. Yeah, no, I am also in the love Scrap Trap conga line. I don't know why I said conga line. I couldn't think of a better word. Sometimes I just can't think of what I'm saying and I just say random crap to replace it. Hold on, let me open Discord on my... Oh, wowie. Poster with all the boys. Yeah, that's a pretty good poster. Man, you've improved with lighting a lot. Damn, that's cool. I like that. I'm gonna give you a flashback from the past. I was watching our our Revenge collab the other day. That is so old. I was a freshman in high school when I did that. Holy crap. I know I was because my English teacher, my freshman English teacher saw it. God, that is so old. Dragonfall. I also watched our, at least Revenge, I can tolerate most of it. But if you go back and watch our, oh, I forget what it's called. Our first collab we did together, Space Ram, whatever the frick it was called. Space Ram or something like that. I don't remember what it was called. Let me see if it's in like a playlist on my channel so I don't have to go searching for it. That collab is that Skull by Space Ram collab. Yeah, that was pretty bad, I won't lie. We were both pretty bad. Like, at least by the time we did the Revenge collab, we had both had improved a decent amount to where it was, like, tolerable to watch us. But the Skull one, that was... Yeah. Your lighting looked like pain, and my movement was non-existent. The no AO days. Yeah, oh, Lord. Man. We only did 2 collabs, I think. I think it was just those 2. The Revenge and the Skull. Honestly, I'm surprised we didn't do more. Actually, no, we planned to do more, but things went downhill. Things went downhill. Our best clap is definitely Grandpa's Ashes. I forgot about that. Yes, that... I forgot. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you did the movement, I did the lighting. I forgot that is technically a collab, isn't it? Okay, you know what? I have to agree with you on that. For the meme, I have to agree. Well, hush my whore mouth, I guess. We did 3 collabs, not 2. My bad. God. You know, I wish we did more back then so I could look back on them and be like, wow, that was cool. But, oh well. And, yeah, obviously that would never happen nowadays, because I don't animate FNAF and you just don't animate. Well, you know, you don't animate, but you barely do. Freaking Grandpa's Ashes, good lordy. I miss Cards Against Humanity. That was a fun game. I haven't played it in over a year by now. I had a dream. Wait, what? I had a dream you dream short. What do you mean? Oh, okay, never mind. I'm understanding what you're saying now. You're saying... Yeah. Isn't that the thing you uploaded, like, recently? I think I watched it. Actually, who am I kidding? I watched pretty much all your animations. Oh, wait, that's gonna be copyright claim. Hold on. That's how I can get past it. Yeah, you did. It was 7 seconds, but you did. Oh, wait, no, we did have another collab. I'm stupid. Oh, I don't like remembering it, though, because it was bad. Oh. The Springtrap finale collab, I forgot about that. That was pretty bad. That was bad. God. Yeah, we did a Springtrap finale collab with another person who I haven't spoken to in like 3.5 years. But it was bad because not only just because I feel like we did, I had bad movements, accuracy trash. Forgot about that. Not only because I just feel like I did really bad with movements in that collab, like really bad, because my part was super like laggy because you did it at a different frame rate and yeah, yeah. Different frame rates make collab part laggy. We figured that out the hard way. And so it just looked pretty bad altogether. That one I wish didn't happen, but you know what? You live and you learn. You never learned your lesson? Oh no. Well, never mind what I said about live and learn. I was at 24 frames and everyone else was at 60. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, that's what happened before. Me and the other dude had it at 60 FPS and yours was at like 30 or something. Maybe it was at 24, I don't know. But it didn't turn out well. Yeah. Man. That is unfortunate. The Dragon Elf collab of all things. Probably a bunch of other popular animators who don't know you. Yikes. That is, that is not the Kashimoni. I don't think I've ever had that issue. I think I've always... At least I made up for it in the second collab that I did that she hosted. Gotcha. Oh, that's good. Plus respect after that. Probably. Hopefully. I don't think I would have the... I mean, I wouldn't do it nowadays, but I meant back then. I probably wouldn't have had the guts to ever sign up for a popular collab. Mainly because I would be afraid of screwing up somehow or looking like a noob. Well, I would have looked like a noob because I was a noob, but you get my point. I would always only, with a very few exceptions, I would always only sign up for collabs with people who had less subs than me. I was a little coward. Oh, I still am a little coward. But... Man, I used to join so many collabs back in the day. I think my collab parts, like, playlist on my channel is like 40 things. $54. Yeah. Sure, you guys were friends. Yeah, you guys were friends, so that makes sense. I mean, like, I did private collabs with Shan, because, me and him are best buds. Wait, I didn't read the second part. Okay, then. That is odd, but alright. Fair enough. Yeah, it is different when you're friends with someone. Hey, I'm gonna get going. I'm starving. Alright, see ya. Enjoy food. Probably pizza, because that's what you always used to eat. And I feel it's hard to believe if that has changed at all. And Shan still just hasn't messaged me back. What a clown. He's gonna miss it all. Yes, Pete. Alright, see you, man. On that note, I'm probably gonna end stream because it's been an hour and a half and I have other things to do, like edit like 20 videos. Not really. Actually, yes, really. I do have like 20 videos to edit. That's where this stream is gonna stop. That was decent. Thank you to anyone who is still watching, if there is anyone. I will see you next Saturday or Sunday. Bye-bye.